Happy Wednesday and welcome to another exciting edition of Grippin and Rippin. As always, I am your host, Dave Wonder. But tonight, you know what it's all about. It's about freeing those lovely bits of plastic from those pesky cardboard prisons. We're going to be busting into toys. I got my pile of loot I picked up from the P.O. box. I got miles to go before I can sleep of opening shit. I'll probably only make it through 2 to 3 things because let's be realistic. However, I'm not going to do it alone. One of the gents is going to be a little late. One of the gents is currently solo with the kiddos, so we'll see if he pops on. But one of the gents is here, right now, recovering from a lovely weekend at Legion's Con. It's the mayor, Toy Chase, aka our good buddy Tim. Hi, buddy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Look at these babies.
So cool. That's
yeah.
amazing. I was gonna say, Odious was on display at Legions. I was catching up with all that, and holy crap!
Wow. Yeah, it was crazy. And
Yeah.
I got so much to talk about. It's fun. Let's go.
Oh, dude, I'm for it. Real quick though, I do want to give a shout out to all the COJ who are already chiming off in the chat. JJ coming here super early, as he said. What up, JJ? Fortnite coming in. Then we got Theo Mike, Adam K, Mighty Mike in there, Boo Cat, Epic Badger, Shaggy coming in with those sweet emotes. We got more. Whoa, wow, you guys were going back and forth for a minute. All right. We got Glenn Morrison in there. We got 3M5000 in there. Speaky Geeky, Mr. Geeky, come on, man. We're right here.
Let's go.
Come play. Phantom Crow, what's going on? How's it going, Stupid Sandwich? Hey, all happy Wednesday. I was all set to open the Norm Brayfogle Batman today, but my package is late. No. John was absolutely bananas with sweet reveals. Indeed, sweet and gigantic reveals. My wallet gently weeps. Oh, shit. Look at that. Oh, what up, Nightmare? Yo, COJ and Dave. How's everyone this fine Thursday morning? Good. Well, I guess we'll find out. Brow's my favorite time traveler. Odious of the opera. Indeed. Jesus. Oh, I'm so excited for one of those bad boys. Speaking of one of those bad boys, hi, Tony.
What's up, everybody?
I suppose I should go to the layout now. There we go. But yes, welcome. I guess well, real quick, what is everybody busting into before we dive into the chitter chatter? I know Tim, you got your haul. Tony, I know, has a bit of a haul because he came to the PO box with me this afternoon. But yeah, oh, that's so cool. So was there an actual name for that one?
Yes. Well, it's just the Legion's Con exclusive.
Oh, okay.
But the heads were painted by Wade himself.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and then Josh Brown, man. Josh Brown. Can't beat that. He actually had these for sale. And actually, these two were a gift. Now, I got to show you what I purchased from him, which were these painted versions. Oh, my goodness. These are sick.
Cool. Yeah, those are really cool.
Oh, I actually have to hit him up because he was going to hold back a set for you, boy. But we'll see. They might have just sold all out because Josh is a maniac and he has incredible work, and justfully so.
It's true.
Of course.
Yeah. And what else I got is they had this thing where there was an armory where you could actually pick up legs and hands and all this stuff where you actually build your own figure. So we got a whole bunch of them, and I was able to build somebody back here, and I'm going to show that a little later.
Hell yeah. Tony, what you got?
Well, I got my replacement. And the only reason I opened it is because I wanted to put it through the paces.
Yeah.
Before I came down because I didn't want to be like, ooh.
Yeah.
But much better, right? It's got the correct ankles. But I'll tell you what, man, these hips. So what I've discovered is that they are using the almost like the soccer ball kind of approach. So it's not a completely smooth ball. It doesn't have nubs.
Oh, it's
like faceted, like a diamond, would be. And so in order to move the legs, you have to kind of go out and push forward at the same time to get it to kind of pop past. It's kind of a pain, but I mean, I get it. He's a very top heavy figure, and you don't want them to tip over. So I guess that's a good way to do that. But yeah, I've got this, and then I got a bag of goodies here. I got the Rey Mysterio.
Boy, Carol.
A little adventure today with Dave, and was able to score a 2-box kitty.
Nice.
And then I found Monty Ball.
Oh.
And I've got the Batman Forever premium Batmobile.
I think I prefer that one, Tony, over the big one.
Right? It's much more space saver.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
And then I've got a couple of blockies that I'm going to open up and put together. Oh, and then I found this. I have a Christmas one now. Thank you, Mike. Wait.
Well, it was nice being able to hear him for a while anyway. Yeah, I figured that was going to be I know, Tony, I know you at least have one more thing because we made a run to the P.O. box. Got some goodies from
finish up tonight, too.
Oh, dude, it's so good. Our good buddy Charles Dupree with some 3D goodness, 3D printed goodness there. And a lovely box from Kai Plus. He had instructed me that there were goodies in here that also needed to go to Tony. So I took that out, handed it off to Tony. So I'll be going through that. As well as my pile of loot, which is quite literally a little bit of everything. But about a quarter of the whole box says that came in was Gorilla. So I'll be busting open Gorilla tonight. As well as finally getting hands on this beauty. So very exciting. But probably the one that I'm most excited for, and I am a little bummed my name doesn't pop up anywhere on it, but this is the first figure I ever officially designed for Boss Fight Studios. So it's a real toy. So very excited to bust open Oro Koki Dorado. Pretty surreal, really damn cool. But yeah, so gonna bust into that for sure. Can you coordinate those goat screams to segue the countdown for the 12 days of Christmas? No. Yeah, it did.
First day of Christmas.
You're a monster. I went to mute you and it enlarged you. So I'm gonna open this guy in just a little bit, but I want to bust into the PO Box pickups if that's cool with you guys. I did pre-cut, so I wasn't sitting here going just cursing. But Charles, the former Ninth Art, the 5 POA Turtles, nice. Says, here are some items I printed up over the past month or so. They're all printed in PLA and an improving print by print. Hope you like these and cannot wait to see how they come out after you finish, Charles. So thank you, Charles. I appreciate you, man. The tape. What the tape? Oh shit. There's all kind. Oh, who's this good-looking fella? I'm just throwing it out there. He's got good taste. Got that
Who could
one.
it be?
I think that's Bruce Willis. Yeah. Very
that's cool.
And then, like, legitimately, like a shitload of backpacks and weapons and rockets.
Heck yeah.
And helmets and dexterity ain't my strong point. This dude's rocking a baseball hat, helmet. So I'll have to paint up a few of these coming up. Oh, the rocket actually goes in.
Oh, cool.
Very neat. So I'll have to dive into these. An Alfred head.
Oh, cool.
Very cool. So thank you, Charles. I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna have to figure out how to put this rocket launcher together because I feel like that would be a fun one. Oh, a blade. Very cool. Oh, what up, Earl? How's it going? What is up, my dude? Awesome D action figures based on characters from my island, right? JJ, I was so stoked to have a crack at working on this license. So, plus I do enjoy that it also has the STEM logo on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Sweet.
So yeah, very excited for this. And then Tony, you wanna go stereo Kai Plus?
Yes.
Okay. So
I was floored.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely floored by these.
So from our good friend Kai Plus, because I won't use the government name like I did last time. Just a small package for items that you probably don't collect. However, you can do with them as you want, but the theme is Think Pink. Also included is a small token for Tony, since he's mentioned this item on a stream several times, probably Grippin and Rippin. These figures are, I believe, 1998 DC Direct, and I will look good next to Tony's eclectic collection. They are limited in articulation, but I believe they have all the accessories, which are small, so hard to keep up with. Hope you and your family have a wonderful holiday season. As always, with regards, Kai Plus. So thank you, Kai. I appreciate you, dude.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So, looks like the channel's gonna get a little gun plug going on.
Nice.
Gunners
Little Gundam.
Oh shit! Are those like mini comics?
These are mini comics, and you can open them, and they actually have like literally publication, and they were made by. Little shout out to New York Rebel Tom over here.
Oh, that's dope.
Awesome photographer as well. He's been featured on Mezco. So yeah, he made these and he gave them to our little crew. So it was awesome. Like Tom's the best.
That's super dope.
Thank you, bro.
Oh man. Okay, he wasn't joking when he said Think Pink. Oh gosh. Murder Rabbit.
Oh, cool.
Rabbit Raider.
I've always loved that. Like for real.
Like legitimately, I think I'm going to bust this open and swap the faceplate, and that's going to go up on the ye old Christmas decorations.
Right? It's clearly Ralphie.
Oh yeah.
See, this comic book actually opens up, and there's several other pages,
dude.
And it's tiny.
Does it just have just like one page?
No, I think it's
Oh, badass.
Actually, it has one page, so you could actually flip over. That's cool. He gave me like 6 of them.
That's awesome.
That's rad.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Fallout, awesome.
It's Glyos.
Sweet.
Compatible, it looks like.
Yeah.
That's cool. Hold on. I already pulled that one out. So much bubble wrap. On the bright side, now I have so much bubble wrap. I don't know names of characters from Fortnite, but this Drift.
Yep.
Okay, that's dope. And then another Cuddle Team Leader.
Nice.
There we go. A couple little dudes. I'm sure I will lose these immediately to Ollie once he sees them. But thank you so much, Kai. I appreciate you, dude. I'm going to put these back in here so I have everything together, because otherwise,
and then
do it.
Nice. Oh, they look good.
That's dope.
They look awesome.
Hell yeah. The original DC Direct Spy vs. Spy.
That's
so
rad.
Cool.
Those are so cool.
So cool. I'm gonna need to do a little surgery on this arm here, but that's okay. It's an easy fix.
Hey man, nothing wrong with that. Oh man, I have 3 of those drifts in 6-inch. They're awesome. I have one of the McFarlane drifts that I actually put a Dave Wonder head on because it's mostly hot pink, and I was like, this is kind of
a little.
Glenn Morrison says, "I'm so jealous, Tony."
Bits, bombs, and
hold on,
binoculars. I got a saw.
Oh, does it all fit in the suitcase too?
Yeah, a hammer, blackjack, a club.
What up, Shav?
Magnifying glass, and they all have the same one. They have the dagger.
That's dope.
And then I don't remember if it was just the white one or not, but this one, the white one had a like a machine gun.
Hold on, we have the technology. What up, Dave? Hey, Dave, how about a Dave head on the Rabbit Raider? Maybe.
And,
maybe.
Stands there, which are super cool.
Been opening 3D printed figures in the family. Very cool. Yeah, I might try to pop a Dave Wonder head on that Rabbit Raider. We'll see.
Do it.
It is the possibilities are endless. So okay, I have a bevy of random stuff, and I kind of want to leave it up to the chat. I have the entirety of the Strange Tales line, the Blackheart Build-A-Figure. So I have all those guys I could bust open. Like, this is my stack for like the next month at least to open. I got this crew. So I have Bookworm, I have Alfred, and Disco Nightwing. What else do I have in here? I have the Super 7, Gorilla, a couple more Marvel Legends. Boom. So Miles and Peter. There are a couple of things in here that are so I don't want to pull those out. One that I'm strangely excited for. Oh, what up, Duart? How's it going? What up, Brian? But it is Microman from MLW to go on my Little People shelf with Swoggle and Otorito and such. So that's cool. Go that's for the cool. Big ape there, Dave. Oh, I don't worry, I will. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a bunch in here, and of course, the main event for me is Oro.
Of course. Wasn't it Geeky that had that? Like,
yeah, Geeky had it last week. Mm-hmm. Everybody's saying monkey, so I believe. Oh.
Yeah.
And my one classified figure because I fucking love Doc. So.
You know, I still haven't picked up Doc, so I definitely need to just swing by and just pick him up or order him.
He's really cool. It was one of those things. I'm not buying a ton of G.I. Joe classifieds, but it's a favorite. He's a favorite character. So.
Yeah, I'm extremely selective when it comes to like any of the classified lines.
She has been watching through that entirety of the series. I also have this, but I might open this off stream just because I want to play with it a lot. And I know that if I open it, I'm going to be sitting here just goofing around with this.
That Cybertooth is awesome, man.
Dude, I'm so stoked. But oh god.
Oh, that's cool, Tony.
Nice. So this is one figure.
I mean, that's about as big as the box the Great Wolf came in.
Dude, this is ridiculous. For scale.
It's 1/4 scale.
This is a Marvel Legend next to the box.
Jeez. That reminds me, talking with Duarte actually jumping on the chat, being able to help him out of his table and also like plunder links. Man, yeah. Duarte pulled out this mech that's incredible. And I put it on my channel and on IG. It's crazy. He had this thing holding up a huge monster like troll, and mind you, that thing weighs, and he was holding that thing up easily.
I was gonna say I got to get Duarte on here to talk about that because I saw that else. And I'm like, so when and how and where is this coming out? Because I have many questions.
I'm a big sucker for mechs.
Oh man, he's gonna have a pre-order out soon, so just be prepared because that thing's. I'm gonna need at least 2 of those bad boys.
Also,
talking about Duarte, look at this. Look at this. It's weighed down at the bottom, so and it's got a firmness. It's not like like it's actually awesome, man. Like he just puts love in everything, and I got a couple up top, and mind you, each of them are completely different.
Yeah.
So you could just like when I was working the plunger link table with Ricky. Oh my God, man, they were everywhere. And he had them for sale, and it was just awesome. We just had a great time.
my soul briefly left my body when they posted those pictures of that damn dragon.
Oh yeah, you had to be there, Tony. I mean, oh man. They had them in two separate areas.
I probably would have been arrested for trying to sneak it out of the showroom.
Dude, how would you sneak that thing out?
It's like carrying a human body out.
Mode. I would have put my head down and I would have just ran.
Yeah, you would have. I mean, there's no way. This thing is huge. I mean, dude, so I'll give you scale.
It's like 6 feet from the tip.
If you were to stretch the tail, it's 55 inches from it just being on all fours with the wings up. That's 28 inches. So it is sick. And there's 2 options. So you get one that's just comes as is, and the other one. Oh, I love that, man. That's awesome.
So is it in fact 2 different versions, or is it one dragon with an add-on kit?
So there's an add-on kit, but the difference is that you're only, I believe that one only comes with that one head sculpt, and it could come with an additionary one, but the other one comes with the flame effects, comes with different wings that actually spread out.
Because what I thought I had read was that it came with the add-on pack was another neck with a head, the fire, and the other wings. But I mean, who knows? I mean,
supposedly that's going to be like the main set, like that has all the accessories, and then there'll be another one priced down. So what we all were trying to figure out were what's the price range going to be.
Was there any talk? Did anybody have even like a remote idea? Like
no, they would not reveal. They wouldn't reveal. Believe me, I talked to just about everybody there, and
I'm curious. Were they asking people?
No, believe it or not, they I think that was part of what was fun about Legions, and what made the experience like amazing too was the fact that I got a chance to just hang out with so many people, even though I worked the event with Duarte Studios as well as Ricky Plunder Links, and it was just a hangout. It was hanging out with Robo. It was hanging out with Dan Larson. I mean, me and Dan Larson, we actually got a chance to really like spend some quality time together, as well as Robo, like the Figure Report, Mikey, and Wade, of course. You know, like we got a chance to just hang out, like whether it was in the lobby or just getting a chance to just shoot the shit, basically. So it was just fun, man. It was good times. It really was.
I was thinking, I'm like, okay, I think it would be a hard sell for them. I think the dragon itself is going to be $400, and I'm guessing that the add-on or the one with the extra pieces will be $500. I truly can't see them going higher than 500 because I mean, not to say that it wouldn't be worth it, but I just think that it would be really hard to try and sell it for $600, $700, and $800 because
I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. I was calling out 450 and 500, meaning like 499.99.
Sure,
right at that, right just below that 500 by 1 penny. But the idea is if it hits at 5, I feel like people will buy multiples. I think if they go into the 7 range, people might do just a one and done, and some people might get turned off and just say, you know what, it's cool, but it's just a little over my price.
Really want one, and I won't pay more than 500 for it in total.
I agree. So I think if it hits the 700 range, I'm gonna buy one no matter what. I mean, the way I see it is, I make my money at shows as well. I kind of offsets some of those. It feels like I'm trading, like,
sure,
a bunch of figures. But the idea is that's the version. Oh, that is so cool.
What? Super cool. Don't tell me that, bro.
Yeah, there's five dragons because they're doing it's all the pillars.
Right, the lore. So
Yeah.
in the lore of the Mythic Legions, there's 5, and so this is just one out of that 5.
So, I gotta really bone up on the lore then because I was not aware.
Yeah, no.
What are
In
the
the
other
lore,
four?
there's 5 dragons in total.
I
Mhm.
think it's really similar to D&D, of like red, green, black, blue, like worm dragons, kind of. If I'm remembering correctly, okay. Keep in mind, because of hanging out with motherfuckers like Toy Chase and Trevor a lot more, it's like again, Mythic Legions is absolutely fascinating to me, and I'm terrified of it because I love the lore that goes into it, and my wallet is just like, run away.
This was a gift from Ricky. Ricky from Plunder Links actually took the time to go to the armory. What he did was he purchased
Sun
this
Wukong.
Monkey King for me. He purchased a Monkey King, and what he did was he took the armory pieces and created a figure for me because he kept asking me time and time again, like, "Hey, man, like you're amazing. I want to gift you something. Like, please, like, what can I get you?" And I was like, after a while, he was like, when your wife comes here, I'm gonna like get her to shop with me so I could get you something. So I was like, Ricky, why don't you do this? Look, there's an armory over there. Grab some pieces, put it together, and just bring it over to me. And that is going to be more meaningful to me because you took the time to make it. What he did was went over there and actually bought the Monkey King and took pieces from that to create this. And I feel it's so special to me because now it's got more meaning, and it's from Ricky, and we built such a awesome friendship in the past like 4 or 5 years. It's been incredible. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah. And talking about Ricky, let's show off this right here because he actually gifted me something else. Booyah!
That's
I'm such a
gold.
I wish I would have got one of those coins. I'm such a sucker for things like that.
Yeah, and we had this on display on the table, which had Duarte Studios' amazing diorama, and I felt like Duarte killed it because Duarte had literally all his dioramas on just about what felt like everybody's table, because he had 2 dioramas. He actually built an Odious diorama, which is for the exclusive that was available there. That I thank God I got my hands on because he only brought about 55 of these. Wade brought down, and they were gone within an hour. Like the first hour, they were just gone. And I got these hands from Josh Brown, who gifted me these because I actually purchased the painted ones. But yeah, man, Josh killed it with this. But Duarte had literally like the Odious Dio on Wade's table, and then Wade had another reveal, which was like an Arctic Odious, like literally, it was crazy.
It was labeled the Inuit.
Yes, and
the military one too, right? And
yes, he had that.
I thought there was a third one as well.
The military and the other one are going to probably be together as the Kickstarter. That looks like he's aiming for February. So
there, this thing looks like a fucking banana derringer. Like,
kapow.
I also again, Duarte Studios obviously
just murdered it. Yeah,
we have he killed it across the board. I'm very grateful to have made a new friend out of him. But I was sitting there ogling all those dios, and legitimately there is a chunk of that shelf over there. That whole top piece is going to be all plunderlings, and I'm going to make like a dio setup of it. That's neat. I feel weird, but I am plucking bananas out right now.
Did they announce when they're doing Legions Con for next year yet?
It's it's more than likely gonna be in November again.
Yeah.
But I don't see it moving from the location. I think that the location is perfect.
Jersey.
Well, the location in general, so they've moved it. So there was a hotel previously before that actually held the event 2 years ago, and then last year they found this location, at the Marriott, and
Sorry.
it was fantastic. And they actually were happy to have us, come back. So it was awesome. And shout out to the Cabal, Walter, giving out his shirts. Thank you, Walt. I appreciate you. And man, yeah, it's I can't explain what it feels like, because it's just like a unity. It's like just the community got together and it was just all love. It was just everybody was just really like just hanging out, and people that even had like either problems with other people decided to just squash all their freaking problems, because it was just a great time just to get together. I
Good.
mean,
That's
Bobby
I'm glad to
Valla
hear
was
stuff like
there,
that.
and there was a lot of love. It was crazy. There was a lot of people that were there, just surprisingly that everybody just got along. And one of my homies hooked me up with this,
Nice.
and I
Wonder
was
who
able
that
to purchase this from D Blake Makes. So treat yourself, people. Treat yourself.
Props to go, Damien. He
Yeah,
might be
yeah.
coming on next Tuesday for
Does
Chop and Chop. We'll see.
Oh, that would be awesome. Does anybody know where this came from? This little thing?
Oh,
Those
that was part
are
of the
mini.
mini brands.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of them. That's the Disney Toy Box cap
Yeah.
from it. I got a bunch of really random stuff like that. I want to say from Mixie. Someone sent me a package with a bunch of random stuff in it, and I had a couple like turtle things and those.
So this came with this, which was a gift from Slacker Hacker, who's one of the Tuesday
Oh,
crew guys,
yeah.
who actually have these little bunnies in here. It comes with a spoon. It has little. It's literally called the Odious or the Wade Survival Kit. I mean, unbelievable. Like the there were so many people representing like Wade's Tuesday crew that since he showed up to the event, but this is just neat. And he showed up with a full Odious outfit. He was walking around with the Odious's club that it comes with, and he had it 3D printed made, and like the thing was huge, and he was walking around with the staff, and
I saw those pictures. Yeah.
I was like, what? Like, is that real? Like, what the hell's going on? And I'm hanging out with Wade
What up,
and the
PJ?
figure report, and we rolled over and we were like just blown away.
Well, I have already put the bug in my wife's ear, and we're at least me and her are planning on going next year.
Yeah, Tony, you're gonna be blown away with just the fact that, and Robo came, and Robo is somebody who always explained how he would, he didn't feel like he wanted to get into another line, but the fact that you didn't have to even purchase anything there. You could just kind of hang out, and the vibe in there was just amazing. So
Yeah.
I'm actually scoping out to see, because I just realized that Twin Cities Con, which was where I was at, was fucking insane. Tony came in. We recorded a panel that'll actually go up Saturday, but they just announced their dates. So I'm like, come on, Legion's Con, announce your dates so I can get it on the docket, because I am really, really hopeful. Oh, November 8th through 9th, 2025. All right, hold on. This is gonna be a thing. Although now I'm having a bad feeling.
For Legions?
Yep. Bucket. There we go.
what was that date again? Does that fall like around?
November 8th through the 9th.
Perfect. Yeah. So literally a year from now, and
Oh, Twin Cities is the same weekend.
Boo.
Foiled again.
Well, looks like the store is closing for a couple of days.
I want to say it's been around the same time each year. Yeah, and I mean Twin Cities Con is kind of around the same time every year too, and it's like it's the biggest show here in the city, so it's kind of my hometown show, so I got to be there. I was looking at another show that Damien was getting me on, and I'm trying to remember the name of it now. ZoloCon?
yeah, ZoloCon is March 1st.
Yeah.
And I believe it's March 1st and 2nd, and it's going to be in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
So we usually it's not a bad drive for us. We're like literally right there. So, but But yeah, it's held in a place where like NASA used to actually train astronauts. So in the it has it's called the Fuge, I believe, and they have like the thing that would spin them around like
Yeah,
constant, and it's the all the mechanisms and everything in there is still there. So when you go in, you all that is kind of on display while the whole con is going on.
damn.
When did you
And
say it was, Dave?
November 8th through the 9th,
book the flight.
because Twin Cities is November 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Otherwise,
I guess I'm not. Did they post it on their Facebook?
Legions Con posted it up. Legions Con 2024 has been an absolute blast. Expect lots more photos and memories of the year event in coming days. But first, we wanted to let everyone know to save the date for next year, because Legions Con returns to the Hanover Marriott in Whippany, New Jersey, for the third year in a row. Legions Con 2025 happens November 8th through the 9th, so mark your calendars now. I am. Yeah, damn it. Yeah, I'll put it this way. There is. Yeah, I just can't miss Twin Cities Con. This year was insane because Samir, the other half of Mind Wave Comics, literally one of my best buds in the whole wide world, was in town for the first time in 5 years. I dropped a rap album that I did all the album artwork for, so that dropped at the show. I did 6 panels, made a good chunk of change, made a lot of good contacts, and yeah, I don't know. Crap. I was hoping that it was going to be like 1 week.
You got about 6 months to make a full, like, work it through, figure it out, like, but I already see you're really leaning toward staying home, but you know what, that's cool regardless, because I know what that meant for you to be there this weekend.
Yeah, and I mean, again, there's the possibility of SoloCon, there's the possibility of PowerCon still, so it's like, okay.
Ooh, I hope PowerCon comes through, man. I really do.
Too. I'm hopeful for it.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony and I had a ball there, and like I feel like that's like Legions Con in a bigger building. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Obviously I haven't been to Legions Con, but also this rules.
Yeah. Oh my god. I love the bananas. You individually put each single one right in. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What was that, Tony?
I don't remember what I was even going to say.
But yeah, it was fantastic. They even had a little thing where they're creating like a Dungeons and Dragons game basically for
yeah.
Legions.
I saw that. I was talking about that this Monday. So, yeah.
Did we ever figure out what these little pieces were for?
Yeah, so those go on to the wrists, and so that is a standard size hand peg, and the other side is the size so you can put on his attachments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's neat.
Gotcha.
Super cool. If you're still in the chat, man, I noticed you're on there, man. Good hanging out at the bar for a little bit there, bro. Good times always.
It says, hold up. Does Grip have Mochi Rocksteady? It's an amazing figure.
I do.
Yeah, I've been on Marcus. Super cool. He has a show as well. That he does frequently, which is a show and tell podcast. So a little shout out to him. I've actually appeared on there. So
super
good
cool.
Hanging out, bro.
If you need a random dude from Minnesota, holler. Oh my god. I can't get these hands out. I'm a little nervous. I'm like legitimately feel like it's gonna explode. Super cool. Also, check your Target app, because the Tube Op Steady went back in and out of stock a couple times today.
Yeah.
So, just as a heads up.
So this was really neat what they were doing with this armory, by the way, with the Legions. They even had Yeah, they even had the bare chest, so you could actually have the bare chest with the arms and the thighs. And this was only $10, so you could actually create like a bare, you know. So just
Naked
pop and
man.
swap. You got a naked man. He's naked. But you got everything comes in here, and they had different color options. So you had green, you had red. So you could either mix and match, or you could just stick to one variant color. So this guy right here is gray.
There we go. Dude, I still need to hop in yours. I still remember the days, Monday and Wednesday. Super cool. You're always more than welcome, bro. You let me know when you are available, and I got you. We've had this talk. I think we had this talk in San Diego. Truth be told.
Yeah, it was definitely had to let them know what was happening that night. I was like, hey, we're meeting up at this bar. You know, don't go too crazy, but we're gonna have fun.
And then Ricky and I walked.
Oh my god. And then yeah, you guys took the journey, right? It's funny. I
Sure
was
as fuck
mentioning
did.
that to Ricky.
We had a goddamn
Good.
adventure.
Chess piece right
It
here.
was definitely a trip.
Oh my god, yeah. So all the little armory pieces, and I'm actually gonna piece this guy together.
Freaking
Good
finally,
times, San Diego.
Beavis.
Big shout out to Greg who was actually manning the booth over there for the armory for the Legion's crew. G is something else, man. He first of all he's a giant. He's I think he's 6'8" or something.
Jesus.
And yeah, he's tall as hell. So they put this little makeshift crown for him, and he walked around with literally like a robe over like his so he literally handpicked all these little pieces for me. I was like, bro, go crazy. I want you to pick me like all this stuff. And he was like, all right, so let's go with this chest because it has the extra little bits and pieces on the armor. And he explained to me why he was picking everything. And then I kind of had picked the head that I wanted, and 'cause can't go wrong with picking a little head.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome, Tony.
That's rad. It's such a dope figure once it's all together.
And I haven't seen anybody point this out, but did you know that you can take the chest off?
Yeah. He has the gears underneath.
Yeah.
He looks so naked without the chest plate. That's my only. Okay. This is ridiculous. Ah!
Yeah, this is pretty awesome. Not gonna lie.
Dude, okay. So again, this is one of the hands. That is just for scale. That's insane.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a big boy.
A big
He's
damn
large.
Alex absolutely killed it. He was saying that I think this was his first sculpt that he did, which is insane. For the ape hand. Oh, there we go.
Oh, and
he can shoulder his rifle. That's awesome.
This actually was a gift from J-Shot.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
J-Shot actually gifted me this, and he just wanted me to know, like, for all that I do for the community as basically the mayor, what have you. But seriously, almost put me to tears. Almost literally got me very emotional. So J-Shot, Machu Toy, J-Shot, you guys are amazing. But Jay, I appreciate you, man. Love you, man.
Between Two Sentinels, go check it out for sure. Yep. There might be a familiar neon colored feller stopping by there sooner than later. Was that a Popeye the movie reference? Maybe. Dang, that was a rad gift from J Shot. Absolutely epic, says Mr. Geeky. Hell yeah. This is insane. Also, like this stylization of this dude, like I want this guy fighting all of the plunderlings.
So
where are you going? I don't know.
Right, you could just put them amongst the trees and just have them.
Oh my god,
right.
I legit, I'm at the point of I've been sorting stuff to sell, and I'm like just setting aside a chunk because I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to buy about 4 of those trees.
I'm serious. Isn't this awesome? I'm
Cool.
in the shade. I'm in the shade.
Right, dude. Okay, that Mysterio is so much better once you take the stupid half shirt off of. Yeah, it's so dumb. Well, the helmet and glasses fit on a plunderling. You know what? I can go grab one. Give me a sec.
So just FYI, guys, when you're putting this together, just grab those legs. Make sure you put the slow piece right in. There's a little hole that actually goes right in there. And then you got the little skirt piece. You just pop that right under and keep building away. I need my heat gun. Definitely need a heat gun right now. There's that pop. Pop and swap. And we are getting there, guys. This guy looks like a blood knight.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Just a little. Yeah, man. I didn't bring my freaking heat gun. I'm over here like, oh god.
So I will say the aviators and the helmet fit, but not well on a plunderling.
I've only been talking for like the last 5 minutes and had no idea my mic was muted.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Emily, so I was just like, oh, he's fine.
No. Nope. No, Geeky was wondering where he can buy one of those trees.
Oh, Duart Studios, dude.
Yep. And they're available right now, and there's plenty. So, and there
you go. Oh no. Like I said, they don't fit well.
So, and these are fantastic, Geeky. They're you could actually hear that. And it's got some weight to it, and just the overall look is just gorgeous, man.
It's such a cool aesthetic.
And look behind me. I literally have 2 up there as well. So
that's what I'm saying is I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah, you got to get multiple. I literally was. I need 3. I'm probably gonna get a 4th because that's just me.
Even numbers.
There it is, exactly.
Mobile.
Yeah, Tony, man, I'd rather have that than that big, because I already have the 89 version, so it's like
I do too. It's down here.
And yeah, and especially it being the gold label,
here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you get the CAG set from Mr. Ramen Toys?
No.
It's real good for the 89. It's one of those stupid things of it doesn't feel like it would be that big of a difference, but
it comes with the guns, right? It came with the gun stiffs.
Hold on, hold on.
I am popping. Get in there. Get in there. Yeah, Tony, you would have had a blast, man. I know you would have went crazy.
Yeah.
I would have loved it though. I mean, oh man. We would have had just a great time hanging out. For
Hell
real.
Yeah.
Like it would have just that was what Legion's Con is. Really, it's one big hangout because
For sure.
once the con is over, so the con would be finished at 5 p.m. on Saturday, and then on Sunday it was over at 4. But we all just hung out in the lobby, and Friday night was even just a blast. Yeah, there we go.
It really changes the profile. I didn't think it was going to be that drastic a change, but my goodness. Also, Robo, look, there's a button over here that you press and it pops it so that you can drag it forward. But yeah.
Oh, that was my buddy on Toying Around. He was on Toying Around's channel. Dom, my buddy, who I love to death, Dom. You know it. So, but Toying Around, he actually was pulling the thing apart. I thought he was gonna break it.
Like legitimately, like when I did the swap, I didn't think that it would make this big a difference. It was that and the fuel caps. Like it's the stupid little pop of color, but look at that. Wow. Like
Yeah.
That is so dope. But yeah, I don't know. It's a silly thing. Like that's actually really minor. Like, stock as is, it's not bad. But that it just changes it that little bit. And the cool thing is, like, okay, I don't have the McFarlane figure in there. I have a customized Mattel one that I did like years and years ago. But yeah, I do kind of want to do. There's a conversion kit my buddy found that makes it a 2-seater.
Yeah. So, yep, I've seen that
for 6
as well.
Like, oh, that's so cool.
I like what Adam did to. Adam is playing with myself, aka Adam Van Wickler, who also was part of the Kickstarter with Robo for articulated icons. Adam actually like took that figure, and what he did was he removed the head and put the 89 Batman from Mesco head on, and then changed the cape, and it just made that figure.
I did that one is the Toy Biz tribute Mattel figure with a cast from I don't know, I think it's a shrink of the Hot Toys sculpt, but like, man alive, I painted that sucker up and I custom made a cape and like wired it, and makes me so happy. Also, Winterstar, please do put a pink beanie on your dog. That would be lovely. Just throw it out there. Add the pop of color. My goodness, I just want to sit here and play with Gorilla and stuff. I'm gonna
it looks so much fun. You got me. I'm gonna have to go pick it up.
It is a hefty motherfucking figure. Mr. Jones says, got a friend request from Adam on Facebook yesterday. Was like, oh snap, hell yeah. But
yeah, that's a big beefy boy.
He's one of those. I'm just like, I'm kind of nervous to put him high up on a display. Oh, that's neat. Dang.
Were you how, like you were saying, like how far of a drive, or did you drive, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I'm within 30 minutes of Legion's Con, so it's right there. And my friend was like 6 minutes away, which was crazy.
Me and my wife were thinking about even coming in like a couple of days earlier, and just partaking in some.
Oh, Tony, I will show you around. I will take off that entire week just to give you a lot of love, man. I will take you to the best pizza shops that Jersey has to offer, as well as New York City, if you want to make a trip to the
language city. Right there.
Oh yeah. I mean, from you name it, I'll take you to what I consider my favorite pizza shops in Manhattan, as well as Brooklyn, if you want to go there, or we could hit some great spots in Jersey. Because I'm originally from Manhattan.
Because I know that she's always wanted to get out to the Trade Center Memorial, and see that, and I was like, well, yeah, I'd be down for that. I don't want to spend like 4 or 5 days in New York because that can get a little expensive.
Well, there's so much you could see without spending a dime. Like just the overall experience, where you could just and I know so many spots. I mean, but where we could have even a great dinner without having to spend like a fortune.
That's the beauty of New York and Jersey. Like, there's so much you can do. Like,
Well, I guess I just mean, I guess more than anything, I was just kind of talking about like the incidentals of things, like, like gas, and, unfortunately I'm a smoker, and that ain't cheap out there, I'm sure.
Well, so you have a year to quit. Just saying, Tony.
Yes, dear.
Look, you're gonna fit right in at Legion's Con, because there's a lot of smokers in there.
I was just saying it was a way to motivate, like save a little money, more money for toys.
Yeah, I know.
You guys.
But yeah, it would be beneficial for you, man. I mean,
yeah, it's on my list.
You guys.
Everything's so damn
I mean,
stressful.
I'm a non-smoker. I actually never smoked. Unbelievable, but I've never smoked a single cigarette in my life.
You are lucky.
But yeah, I smoked cigars, a few other things back in the day because I was, I went to college.
Back in the day, still do. Or me at least.
Oh, you're not alone. There's a
you guys. I designed this toy.
How awesome is that, Dave?
That's so cool.
Jeez.
Seriously,
that's sick. What's the skill on that, Sony?
That's the blockies. Aren't those like?
Oh, yeah, the blockies.
I don't even know what's the. I mean, I don't know. I mean, here he is next to the.
Oh yeah, that's tiny.
But man, you can find these right now at Walmart's. They're like $5 a piece. These are really well. I don't do model kits, and I picked one up on a whim, and now
is that the YOLO Park?
No, they're called blockies.
Blockies, that's it. Yeah,
or blokies. I don't know. They've got like 4 or 5 different waves out right now. Your best bet would probably be to just go right to their website direct and buy a case, because from what I've understood, if you buy a case, you get one of each.
So here's something insane. Looking back, my final turn-in for this was in July of 2021.
Wow. Yeah, that's wow.
That's wild. I mean, it's cool that it's a thing.
What accessories are available with that, Dave?
So he comes with his batons that come out of here. So they actually peg into his head. They're they're throwing batons. He has 2 alternate grip hands, and then this
nice alternate head,
unmasked head, yeah. Which actually, I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at it, I'm like, might take away the frosted tips and make that Miles.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's cool. Like this scales with Marvel Legends. Actually, it's bigger than Marvel Legends. That's still fucking. Wow, that's just neat. Huh.
He looks awesome, Dave. Yeah, for real, man. That came out freaking great.
I'm so stoked. I mean, again, I know it's
and that's yours. That's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, that's freaking amazing. him and Gorilla are now forever interlocked, and it comes with this little leaping. Bro.
It's crazy because I talked about this last week. You had left the stream, and me, Ethan, and Tony were talking about the fact that I felt such a part of this being made, and just seeing it over, like from the beginning to the end, and actually getting it funded and to have it in hand, man, that. That's probably what you're feeling right now, and even more so because you actually created him.
I literally pulled up the alternate head because that was something that was added last minute. So I was like, I wonder what that looks like. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's pretty dead on. That's pretty fucking cool. It's wild. Yeah. It's funny because I literally have a cut. There's a whole checklist on my process one that I have where I was crossing stuff off as I was going. What up, Art? How's it going, bud?
Art G.
I've got one of those Transformer 1 block. Dave sent me a friend request on Facebook too. Ooh, where's my autograph? I was really excited because it popped up hey, I will be the first to admit I'm terrible about friend requests and shit. But it popped up when you're scrolling and it's I recommend these people, and I'm like, hey, that's Mr. Jones. What up, Mitch? What's going on?
I think I was following Mr. Jones years ago, man. Like,
oh no, I followed him on Instagram. I added his government account on Facebook. So
it was cool because I met Dan Larson years ago, and we were talking about how he remembered like when we had a conversation back in Toy Fair because we had just interviewed. I had just interviewed Todd McFarlane, and he had previously interviewed him, man. And we just talked about how Todd was a little long winded, and we were laughing about the situation, and then I reminded him about that this weekend, and he was like, "Oh my god!" And then he recognized he wasn't following me on IG, and then he gave me a follow, and then he posted me up on some stuff. So it was really cool that Dan did that.
The funny thing is, the first time of meeting Dan Larson in person was at PowerCon last year, and like that was the big joke was people are like, they're like, Dave, you're gonna get along really well with Dan because you're just two tall sons of bitches. And I was like, hey, Dan and I get along really, really well. He's been on the stream probably a dozen times. Like, we've had great conversations. And it was really fun to meet him in person and just be like, tall people. Yeah, we can reach the stuff the others can't.
Hey, Mitch.
Oh, yes. Mitch popped in a little bit ago.
Oh. I just saw it now.
But you're not muted.
We just had a great time. Like every chance we got, I mean, Robo man was just nonstop. I mean, somebody wanted to just, oh my god, that's Robo, and I was like, you want to meet him? Like, come here, like get a picture with him. Hey, Robo, real quick, and and the guy, oh my god, like, and it was awesome because just their expression and what they felt right after, like just meeting Robo, and it meant a lot to them. Yeah. And then Robo would literally do. He would just take time to talk to everybody and make them feel comfortable, and that's Robo.
The oh shit, his shoulder pad popped out. Womp womp.
God, I should have bought. I should have did what Machu Toy did. He bought like 4 of these, and he had them. He had them out in the lobby, and he had them on all the different colors because they came in purple, they came in green, they came in silver, they came in red. I mean, it was awesome. But I got the red one and the gray one.
Did you pick up the new snake?
No. They were pretty much gone after I finally there was a moment where we actually had time to purchase, like after on Saturday. Yeah. After 5 p.m. once we were able to purchase. But I was so busy that I was like, after everything, I mean, I didn't even get a chance because even for the vendors are like it was still crazy. And here's the exhibitor pass too from Legions, and they gave this really cool thing here. There you go.
Oh my god! So I do want to throw it out there. I'm gonna add this to the Patreon store, which I'm working on, just to make some merch that's more personalized from me, and to get into folks' hands. I got a buttload of the VIP badge from Twin Cities Con, which features the second appearance of a character of mine that's not really a full character of mine, but it's Paul Bunyan Kaiju Fighter. And I last year I got like 4 badges, like 4 leftover badges. And I was like, oh, cool. Like I gave them out to my family as like Christmas ornaments. Like, haha, kind of cool. This time I have a stack like that. Like there's probably like 120 of them. So I'm like, I'm going to make these available because I had a bunch of people asking for them. So won't be too much to say the least. So, but yeah, man. Yeah, I flexed it a little too much, and his shoulder pad just popped off. So it's okay. It's what I got the glue gun for.
Yeah, what's great is just being able to like fix our own issues, our own little problems when either there's like a little QC issue.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, they do have cool art on them. Yeah, definitely.
Where is? Let's see if I can find it. This is the problem. Is I'm like, I know I did those a while ago. Where the hell did I put it?
Yeah, whenever you're dealing with these shields for Mythic Legions, remember to give a twist. Just kind of circulate. Don't try to push in right away. Just just gradually turn it in because it will pop and that will happen.
This is the badge. It is Paul Bunyan throwing a Boston Crab on Sasquatch.
It's
love it.
That's definitely one of those pictures that's kind of taken out of context.
Oh yeah,
because you're missing so much of the picture. It kind of looks like Paul Bunyan's doing something else to Sasquatch.
Well, you only have one side of like the Minnesota outline, right?
Yeah. So like the cool thing is it's actually a die cut, so it's cut in the state of Minnesota.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So. Doing good, Edgar. Doing good. Sorry, the message kept on like bouncing around, but hope you're doing good too. Whilst you are Grippin und Rippin. Oh, good. I'm at that weird point of like I kind of want to just go ham on like busting stuff open, but at the same time I'm like I'm gonna have to take apart my desk. I don't want to make a huge mess.
And a chance to also hang out a bit with Big Dub, Big Boy Dub.
I got to talk with him a little bit on what was I on? It was on Toying Around, and I think was it Toying Around? No, I'm blanking. But he was awesome.
There we go.
Oh shit, that's cool. Jesus, that's amazing. Holy crap.
Yeah, man. And he came with all this and all these accessories. Everything is included when you purchase. And you just pick all the little things out of the armory. And it was just so much fun just to have Greg help me pick those out, and then just with Ricky actually helping me literally making me another figure as well. So it was just something else.
Mitch, I saw that and I'm so stoked. The VR Troopers are back in the new Power Rangers comic. Pretty cool little deep dive from the 90s there, but
crazy.
I'm for it. The I don't know, the VR Trooper designs they're so cool. I don't know. I was a big fan. Sorry, I'm still waiting for this to warm up, so I don't want to open anything else up before I fix this real quick.
Glue it up.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so yeah, all these this was $10, so you could literally piece together your own little set. So everything's in here as well. You have your thighs, you have your chest, you have everything here that you would need to basically create either barbarian or what have you. So it's pretty dope. $10, can't beat it.
I was gonna say that's pretty fucking amazing.
Hell yeah! Oh my god, it's where it's at. And this was $45. So you picked all this. You picked all the little things you wanted, and you got a chance to create that. Dang, Tony, that is huge. So the issue is totally fixed now, Tony?
Yeah, for the most part. Again, I can kind of at least show you, this is exactly what I think the hips ball joints are, is that they look just like that. And see how they got all those nubs too?
Yeah.
So I think it's almost too much.
So do you feel like you need to shave a little down or just Dremel?
Honestly, don't even know how you'd really get at it to do it.
Let me add it.
Give it to me.
But yeah, I think if they would have just stuck with one or the other, but I think having the nubs on there wasn't a I mean, I don't know. What do I know?
Yeah.
Just
right, Mr. Jones.
I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can't really see on the inside, but
Mr. Jones was pointing out, sucks that Hasbro stopped the Lightning collection because I'd gladly take some price view.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it does suck.
That was such a great line. Like again, like so someone the other day was just like, well, Dave, why do you care about it? You didn't collect it. And I'm like, I collected some of it, and like I loved the monsters, and I loved the fact that we were getting toys that so many fucking people wanted.
Oh my god, that White Ranger just had such like fantastic articulation as well. Like it's just nice and smooth, man.
That's a great figure. Like I mean,
that's a great figure. Just even if you don't collect the line, you could just have that and just toss it in the mix.
That's so fucking good.
It is true.
Like damn, I love this damn thing. I can't stop messing with it. I'm just like and there's some. Yeah, Anders was there. Yeah, hell yeah.
Man, like I don't know if it's because I'm just really fucking slow or it's really cold down here, but this plastic is not liking the hot glue.
Another thing that Tom, New York Rebel, actually gave out was these little buckets, man. This unpainted, like little 3D buckets that he also handed out. So everybody came bearing gifts. I mean, I always run into New Jersey Tree, like NJ Tree. He always has something, and everybody is just Detour Customs as well. Dope, amazing people there.
Dude, I gotta get Steph back on here. He was able to pop on for a little bit.
Yeah, man. It was so great that he and Trevor actually got that extra pass, and he was able to like get him to come down because Steph, he Detour Custom, he has his baby's pretty young, and I was like, man, I was just so happy he made it out there. So when we were out there together, he was like, man, I'm so happy. I have family here, and he gave me this big hug.
Dude, that's awesome. That was the thing. Like, man, I joked around. Well, it wasn't joking around, really, I guess. But when San Diego came to a close, like I was telling Detour, and I was telling Trevor, I'm like, it's a weird thing. Oh, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. What up, Trev?
Hey, what's up, Trevor?
We went out and grabbed a drink at the very end of the show, and I said it's weird because I know it's the end of the show, but like I feel like this is kind of the beginning of something, and it was just that weird moment of just like, like I got a chance to meet so many folks. Fuck, I got to meet you for the first time, Tim. You know, like it was that wild thing of like, again, you never know what's gonna happen, and I don't know. That was just cool as shit.
Oh my god, yeah, I was super excited that Trevor was able to be out there as well, and because I know Trevor had previously been out there, but that was like his most recent, and for him to be out there with Steph was just awesome.
Good crew, man.
Yeah, man, we had our whole like Jersey, New York posse there, so it was like the whole New York tri-state area seemed to be there. We had our own crew. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah. No, like I said, it's one of those things of like, fuck, I want to get that to happen, but man, I think it's gonna have to either be Zolo or it's gonna have to be PowerCon whenever that happens again.
Oh, dude, that punch drunk social that night when we were also hanging out, and and then we also were at the YouTuber, that's where we actually first met.
That's where I was gonna say we met outside of there. That was I laughed really hard because there were two people who came up, and I feel bad because I didn't know who they were, but they're just like, "You're Dave Wonder. Why weren't you up there?" I'm like, "Oh, I wasn't invited. I just came to support my homies." Like, also, like, I'm small fish.
Yeah, man. I mean, Jesus. So there were so many people there. I mean, what was it? Mike Case and Dad. So like endless names. But yeah, Trevor and everybody else was hanging out there, and we all just got a chance to all just get together. It was awesome.
Trev says gonna do it again next year.
Yeah, let's go, baby. I'm already got my tickets. Like,
Hey,
seriously, I'm there.
I just sent you a couple pictures that are pertinent to a conversation that we were having last week. Which I think is absolutely hilarious.
Instagram or Facebook?
Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
Yeah, these armory pieces, man. I just, the colors as well, they just pop. The green, just the purple, like, just awesome.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
You remember what we were talking about last week with some of the figure art stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Sent Dave a couple pictures.
Yeah, you know what? It's so funny, right? We were just talking about how
literally
the line, like, I wish you literally were bringing it up last week.
Like, why did they only
so happened, bam. It was like somebody was laughing while we were talking about it, right? And they were just like, haha, we're going to release all this.
Between that and the Lord of the Rings stuff.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
There was also a new Jackie Chan.
Yep.
And
the funny thing with that Jackie Chan is the cut joints on it look like it's going to be the biggest like paint rub clusterfuck of them all. But I'll be really curious to see.
Oh man, like, what do you think? Like, is it got like similar to like the Spider-Man? Is that it? Those cuts?
Hold on, I'll pop it up. It just it like the build of the figure looks really nice. But in it looking really nice, it looks like there's just gonna be not a lot of wiggle room in the joints, if that makes sense. Hold on, Toy News, Toy Talk. Nope, maybe not.
So, hey Trevor, if you're still on here, man, we me and Tony are at the $500 threshold when it comes to that dragon.
Yeah.
So just FYI, you know, you heard it here first. If we land at that price,
that's the Jackie Chan. And it has
those ball joints right by the by below the torso. We'll just put it that way. And it has like a ball that allows that movement.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying like it looks like a very tight joint series on there. It's a great looking figure, but yeah,
that's going to be about 5 inches, right? You would think. I mean, what do I have that's similar to that? Actually, you know what I have? It's exactly the same. Is the Squid King? I have those.
Oh, okay.
I bet he has that same jumpsuit. I think it's the same. They utilized it again. Yeah, I think so. Matter of fact, let me grab it.
Because I was gonna say I saw someone buy like 12 of that Squid Game figure, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's insane!" And then I saw them like all set up, and I was like, "Oh, that's really cool," because they had the Sofubi of the doll.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Oh my God, it's Jackie Chan.
Yeah, apparently there must be some sort of an event going on today, Dave, because I just sent you like 6 more pictures.
I don't know if. Hold on. I don't know if this is the suit is super close.
Yeah, you see that same like joints are right on the bottom.
Yeah,
it's real close.
It's close. It's close. I think
like, those ones have like cargo
just below the waist. Yeah. You have that like that cargo, but he's wearing almost the suit looks identical.
I agree. At least the chunk.
At least the bottom part.
Yeah,
because it has that joint that actually loosens that where you could actually like rotate it up and down. The other day, I had to put Spaceballs on because when we were doing the marathon, Trevor, man, pulled out the 1/6 scale like box set that he got, and it was all Spaceballs, and he literally had the blow dryer
and the flamethrower
and the flamethrower.
Yeah, I'm guessing SH Figure Arts either has a festival or something going on right now, but there's a lot.
there's those other two from earlier as well.
Ooh, that's crazy.
It's cool looking. Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah, see, there you go. I don't get me wrong. I love Sentinel, and I have their Peter B and I have their Miles, but I've been waiting for Sentinel to finish like up a lot of that line. Oh, that looks awesome, and yeah, I cannot wait for that Lord of Rings.
I feel like that Gollum is really small though.
Tiny. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be tiny.
But that's what I'm saying.
With their scale.
Wasn't that tiny compared, especially compared to the Hobbits. But Randy coming in with some damn sweet emotes, a little hot cup of noodles and hype. Voldemort looks like he is yelling, "Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?"
No, okay. Now I'm going down a rabbit hole. How tall is Gollum? 3'6". How tall is Frodo? 4'1".
3'6".
Oh, so he's got
he's close because you think he was originally a Hobbit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you know, like from the beginning of what was it, the last one where Andy Serkis plays him?
Yeah,
I mean, he played him throughout, but he actually plays him.
Well, I guess the knees are pretty close.
He's gonna like Gollum will be like that big.
Yeah,
Gollum
was like whittling away, you know, like that's the whole idea with Gollum. He's supposed to be like
I stand by one of the greatest experiences I've ever had with an audiobook is Andy Serkis does The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, and like he reads it, so he does like 80 some odd characters throughout the whole thing, and by the time you get to Gollum, you're like, holy shit, he's good, and then you're like, wait, he was Gollum. The stupid thing of like, wow. Like, I don't know. It was fun to have get that lost in an audiobook where it gets to the point where all of a sudden you're just like, oh man, that sounds like, oh shit, here we go, and like you get invested in it. But that was also like legitimately, I have a copy of The Hobbit that I don't want to say I stole, but I was accidentally gifted it by like my 4th grade teacher because I read it all the time, and like on the last day of school she gave it to me. So it's a horrible cover, but that thing is beaten to shit. Does Gollum come with a Frodo finger accessory? If anybody's going to do that, it's SH Figure Arts. Like, what is the one little piece of plastic that looks like a worm with a shiny bit on it? That's a finger. Don't worry about it. Although I am curious if Frodo has the missing digit.
Yeah, I don't. That looks like week 1 versus the final day.
Yeah. He's very clean.
His lips don't look as chapped.
Yeah. To be fair, he kind of. Oh, it won't let me. Hold on. It won't let me zoom in. Like, I will say the likeness, like at a glance, was like, oh wow, that's really good. And then you look at it this way, and it's like that is the creepiest mannequin that was made to look like Frodo. Just, do you guys remember the movie Mannequin?
Yes.
No? Yes, of course. Okay. Yeah, with
That's all I can think of looking at that, especially with Gollum being like, and just stuck there. Frodo of the 9 Fingers and the Ring of Doom.
Oh my god, what's this guy's name from freaking, like, I'm trying to think of the actor.
Elijah Wood?
No. They're for not Elijah Wood, but the one from Mannequin. Was he just did a documentary too on the whole Brat Pack. That was part of the whole 80s like Brat Pack thing. But
Andrew McCarthy?
Andrew McCarthy. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, he was in that film Mannequin, but it looked like something out of that, right? But yeah, the head sculpt's a little shaky, but I'm all in on those, man, when they get here. Dude, I can't wait.
Strange thing, you know who got 3rd billing? Because I literally just looked it up in Mannequin.
Mm-hmm.
Estelle Getty.
Estelle Getty.
One of the Golden Girls.
Yeah, she's one of the Golden Girls. She's running the department store in the film.
I know. That's just I didn't remember that until I read it. I'm like, Holy shit!
I haven't seen that movie in forever, but yeah, I still remember her character. Yes,
that was one of those movies that was like a Saturday afternoon special for like years. Like it would just come on, and like I would catch like the first 20 minutes of it and just be like, what am I watching? And then come back an hour later and be like, oh yeah.
right.
And then usually Captain Ron was on right after it.
Yeah.
Wow, Captain Ron. Oh my goodness, Kurt Russell, man, that's
Right.
crazy with the patch. Oh my god.
I love that.
Oh no, not even a patch. He had the glass eye.
Yeah. But yeah, but
right? Did he have a patch, or was it just the glass eye?
Yeah, I think he had the patch. Also, more figures.
Yeah.
Oh,
Blackjack.
goodness.
Oh, never mind. We decided not to work. I think we saw everything else. I think it was like flashing. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, oh.
Bandai just throwing it out there, man. Wow.
Does anybody remember Mannequin 2 on them?
No, we don't talk of Mannequin 2.
Kurt Russell was the original Disney. He was.
Yeah, he was one of the original Disney kids. Do you remember that movie where? Well, I am dating the hell out of myself right now, but he was the strongest kid or something like that. Or, the world's strongest kid.
I think so.
He takes like some thing, and he's.
We have the technology, Tim. You can figure.
Now the real question is do you remember that he was like, he had a big thing where he showed up on the news during the O.J. Simpson chase because they were like neighbors or something?
Really?
So
you know what I was doing during that? I was at a bar, and I'm watching the Knicks play in the championship. It was Game 5 of Houston and Knicks going at it in the championship in '94. And then all of a sudden the screen did it like a split screen, and the chase was going on while the game was going on at the same time. And matter of fact, I was Rock Ridge, like Blazing Saddles. That was the name of the bar. It was called Rock Ridge.
It was indeed the strongest man in the world.
Oh yeah.
The biggest dumbbell on campus and the secret formula.
Yeah, if that doesn't age the hell out of me right now, I still remember that. Yeah, those were the movies I watched when I was home, and my parents would just like HBO would play like a lot of kids stuff during the day, and a lot of that Disney films were available, especially during the late '70s, going into the early '80s.
Mr. Jones says, didn't Kurt do one of the voices in The Fox and the Hound when he was young? Copper, I think, and now his son.
I think, yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah, he did. I think he did old Copper. Or no, he did Copper, period. Wow, that's wild. I didn't realize that.
You know what we need is a Snake Plissken. We need Snake Plissken so bad. I want Mezco to actually do that. Like just imagine with the cloth goods and just Snake on his like freaking bottom of his we need it.
I'm gonna throw it out there. Mezco would be cool. I would love Jada to take a crack at him.
Oh,
like just so
even better. Even better.
Like,
right?
That's
$25.
Yeah. Just I think of like the only Snake Plissken that we have in like 1/12 scale, and they're kind of fudged 1/12 scale, is the McFarlane stuff and the NECA stuff. Like they're not really posable. Like
they're statues. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I always remember there was a little like behind the scenes documentary thing on Escape from New York. And it's like when it does the overhead like scan shot, and like everybody thought it was computer graphics. And in reality, it was a whole fucking set that was a model, and they had glow tape and they were lighting it with like black lights. I'm like, that's insane. Like, because even as a kid, I'm like, wow, the computer graphics are so cool in this. And now it's just like, oh, nope, practical effect. Very cool. But
well, Mr. Jones, you forget that he is too.
It's true.
He's in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, played Ego.
And U.S. Agent is his son.
Yep.
About to make his cinematic debut.
Yeah, I mean, it was so cool because we were hanging out with Mikey, the Figure Report, and his brother's Oscar Isaac, and Mikey also played, like, Yeah, if you guys didn't know,
Wait, what?
the figure report is Mikey, and his brother is Oscar Isaac, who
Oh
played
shit!
Moon Knight. And so those shots of when he's like next to like himself,
Yeah.
that's Mikey, and they're literally
Oh,
composing the face over certain shots that
interesting.
Mikey, yeah, and Mikey was telling me how he actually like hurt himself while getting ready for like one of the shots, and we were literally talking about this with Wade outside of the lobby. Like it was awesome. We went to get air actually, and just to cool down a bit. And yeah, literally, Mikey was telling us the story. It was awesome.
Huh.
I will.
Interesting.
I will
Yeah, Mikey. Mhm.
The day it came out that Oscar Isaac was in a ska band, I got bombarded by posts of, "Hey, did you know? Did you know this? Did you know this? Did you know?" I'm like, "Sure did, sure as fuck. Yep,
Mhm.
definitely found that out." I mean, it's awesome, and the bands were actually pretty good,
Oh
but
yeah, yeah. I
Mr.
mean,
Jones, Tony's face when he just learned figure report is Oscar Isaac's brother. What?
that was when we were at Legion's Con, and I had hit up Pharaoh Mach, who was a hip hop artist, and
Yep.
originally with like Organized Confusion back in the day, and then went on his own, and he just blew it up. And yet he's a huge fan of the Odious, and he loves Mesco, and he has a huge collection. And when I hit him up, he was like, "I'm out," like he went to meet me outside because I went to give him a pass to come in. And yeah, man, just walking him in, like the people's reactions, their faces were like lit up. So it was cool. Just get him over to Wade's table so he can like hook him up. It was great.
That's badass.
Mr. Jones, to be fair, that was the same face I made when I saw your post with Sonny. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, Mikey's awesome, man. Mikey is one of the great guys within the toy community. He really is, and he's a huge just contributor to the toy community in so many ways. And he's a huge fan of everything from Bandai to Marvel Legends to what have you. He really is very knowledgeable in regards to the action figure.
Yeah, I felt bad. I tried reaching out for the marathon stream,
Hmm.
and because I had a bunch of people like, you should hit him up, you should hit him up. And after the stream was done, people were like, the same people or some of the same people were just like, I don't understand why he wasn't on. I'm like, he didn't see my message. Like, we follow each other, but the amount of messages that dude probably gets, like, I ain't taking it personally. Like, he'll see it when he sees it. But yeah, did you all know Eminem wanted to be a Marvel Comics artist, and he's pretty good too? Oh, right on.
Wow, I did not know.
We can pull up
There's
some.
so many talented people out there. It's so awesome because I mean, like the whole group. I mean, like our whole little posse here is amazing, and the fact that I get to hang out with you guys every Wednesday is just a treat because I know how talented you two are, and it's awesome.
Oh, damn. Yeah, he's really fucking good. I mean, he definitely, you can tell who he was aping the style from on each of these, but still pretty damn cool.
Wow. Yeah, you can
Way
see that
better than
little
I could ever do.
McFarlane-esque, Spidey he
Yep.
worked on.
You got
Yeah, of course.
you got definitely a Kirby cap, a McFarlane Hulk, maybe a Byrne Iron Man, McFarlane, and then Jim Lee.
Lee, yeah.
That Spider-Man is top notch for sure.
Yeah. Eminem does not have his own. Well, Eminem had there was a comic that came out, but I don't think he had anything to do with it. Oh no, Eminem comic book 2024. Well, now I'm going down a rabbit hole.
I mean, look at
Oh, it's one of the biopic comics.
Mm.
So I don't think he had anything to do with it.
What was it? Keanu Reeves. His comic was like probably one of the best sellers for like it's crazy that thing.
I'm still waiting to see good pictures from the McFarlane figures because I didn't really get a chance to see any decent photos of it.
Of what?
Of the Berserk figures from McFarlane.
Oh,
he's got two of them, I think, coming. And I only saw like a picture of McFarlane like holding it like this, and it was like, like that. You couldn't see anything when you zoomed in. It was all blurry and everything.
Oh, then.
But I think, as far as I understand, they're still trying to work on an anime and a movie. So, because obviously, if you haven't read the comic, it jumps back and forth in time to like modern times and then back in the past because dude's obviously immortal. I think for the stuff in the past, they were going to do an anime.
So shout out to Toy Arc for these. Just pulled these up.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the damaged one.
It's got some decent detail, man. Yeah.
Big old chunk missing out of them.
Yeah.
There's the picture of the one where it's like, the Keanu, the full on, like with the hair down, the beard and stuff. He's got all the harness and the guns and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think there was a good image of that.
Mr. Jones just mentioned Terry Crews and
He's a spectacular artist, yeah.
Yeah. Crews, didn't that recent reveal of the G.I. Joe classified figure, doesn't that look like him?
The heavy duty?
It looks identical to him, I think. Yeah, the heavy duty. Like, if you pull up his face, that's Crews. That's 100% Crews. Especially with that baseball cap, the way he had it. I was like...
Sorry, I'm still trying to find that Berserker figure. I'm not seeing any of the non-battle damaged images. I got really excited for one, and then I realized it was just a picture of Keanu Reeves. I was like, damn, that's a good sculpt. And I was like, oh, god dang.
Get yourselves one of these because Josh Brown Customs. Yeah, man. Go check him out. And he's got these available.
Oh, and he will be opening soon because it says recovering from Legion's Con will open back up soon with some fun site updates.
Did you just say that the other one was a Keanu Reeves figure?
No, I said I got really excited because I thought it was a Keanu Reeves figure and it was just a photo of Keanu Reeves.
Oh, okay.
With the Berserker title and McFarlane toy. Like it looked like the backdrop of the what that other figure was.
Gotcha.
Terry Crews is more suited for the character. Terry Crews,
right? He was.
Whoever he damn well pleases. I don't care. He could be cover girl for all I care. I'd still fucking watch it. That dude is a fucking gem. Just throwing that out there.
I need you.
Yeah. Making my way uptown. Yeah, that just killed me. Yeah. What's that movie again? What is it?
White Chicks.
White Chicks. There you go.
And I need you.
How did you know? I love this song. Just drops into it. That was actually that was really cool. This weekend, Stephanie Beatrice from Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Encanto and everything else was up here for Twin Cities Con, and like I got to meet her very, very briefly in passing, but she was really, really cool. Also, she was incredibly tall, but I think she had boots on, but still, like holy shit. But yeah, I hate that damn song, but that movie is funny. Agreed. The only Keanu figure I have is the Johnny Silverhand Cyberpunk. Whatever happened to
me too. I have that.
I mean, it's a much better game now.
But didn't it, when it came out, it was just glitchy as crap and
just riddled with problems. I'm still waiting to find out when those Jada Cyberpunk figures are coming out because all three of them that they've shown so far are pretty dope.
Yeah. Sorry, brain catching up. Oh, Monkey King. Damn.
What was awesome was there's a couple of parts that are from those armory pieces that are on them.
That's which version is that?
This is the main version that actually came out right here. The box right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the other one you can like definitively tell it's different. The golden one.
See,
yeah, and this is literally like this is awesome. It's wired as well.
I actually have that figure in my Super 7 like Turtles display with a couple other figures because I'm just like this fits right in with it. But I think I got the think I got the standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have this version.
Because the golden one is all like blonde, basically.
Mm.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, I think I have that version. Isn't
That's
it? Isn't it the same one? No, it's
That's
it's
came
the
with
same
those
one,
head
but-
sculpts as well, though. It came with those colored head sculpts,
Yeah.
and the tail is on there as well.
fur on that one's different though.
Is wow.
That one's like a lighter.
I got it from you, Fortnite. I got it from Jer. He hooked up that Sun Wukong. Like, and legit, it was one of those that it's funny because I looked over where the wall used to be, where the display used to be, and I'm like, where'd it go? Like, legitimately had a little panic attack. Oh, what up, Uncle Kaiju? How's it going, buddy? But yeah, like the that figure I could not stop playing with, to the point that I legit had to be like, I need to put this somewhere behind enough figures that I'm not going to keep taking it out, because like I was reposing him and reposing him and reposing him and reposing him, and I'm like, I gotta stop. That's
There's another Monkey King that's coming. I think I have my pre-order.
5K Toys has
5K Toys. Yeah, I have that one coming, and there were two different versions. There was literally like the rest version, and then just a regular version. But yeah, I got the one that's all beat up.
I'm super stoked to see that the Four Horsemen are diving into more of the double jointed knees and elbows and stuff, and butterfly joints now.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, the Leodicius, that lion is unreal. Did they have one of those on display?
Yes, the lion. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna post up some more pictures, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send out another collab. So I'll actually have you as a collaborator.
I'm very curious as to see, because they said that it's an ogre scale, but
a big son bitch.
Apparently
he's big.
It's bigger,
but it's not overly big. Yeah, it falls like somewhere right in between. But
I'm
I'm
just curious. I wish because I loved how they did the dragon post with the troll and the horse, and then like a dwarf scale and whatever, so you had a really good idea of how big it was. I'm curious as to see, are we talking like this much bigger, or are we talking like this much, or like
they had in a separate case off to the side where the dragon was, and right in that same display was that, and they had the hyena as well in there, and they had several other pieces that are coming out that are part of that wave, and they look awesome, man. Dude, I mean, like, holy crap, that serpent with the wings, beautiful.
There was a couple of those that I was looking at, and I'm just like, oh my god, this feels like Animal Warriors of the Kingdom's live action. Like, because like Awok has that very distinct style, and like I love that for those figures.
Yeah.
And the realistic, I'm like, I don't know if I want the live action Disney remake of these, but they're really cool looking. Like,
I should have asked Jason that question because we were hanging out as well, like at one point, because he was there with his Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, and it was cool because Jason actually got a chance to meet people for the first time too. He never met Wade before, and I was right there when they actually first like engaged. So it was cool because they just were like, man, this is the first time we ever met. Like it was fun, man.
Mr. Jones, don't tease me, man. And Four Horsemen did Marvel Sauron or Stegron. I would put myself.
The level of detail that is on that lion, the way, I mean, man, they went in. They just like, I'm blown away by it. I gotta have that lion, but once again, I gotta be very selective because there's a ton of stuff I wanted to take home, and I didn't get a chance to take home that serpent that they revealed.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of things that I would have loved to get. I would have wanted more skeletons over here, and I got him on friggin' right there, and yet I wanted more of those, and
I've got one of those 4-packs on pre-order.
Yeah. The color is going to be slightly different than
more ashy from what I've understood.
But this guy is something else. Let's pull him out of here. But yeah, this figure is just
those
crazy.
Are so good.
Yeah.
I've had so much fun with it since I got it.
Like, oh man, dude, like, yeah, he's something else, and his jaw is articulated as well, so you could just move that sucker all up and down and open them up and what have you.
I'm gonna say something super crazy.
Like the super crazy promo.
Imagine.
Sorry, Mr. Joe.
If in like, sorry. Imagine if like in 2 years they put out a Figure Obscura box set, and it's literally the Wizard of Oz, and they do the Cowardly Lion, Tin Man, Scarecrow, and Dorothy.
It's coming. No, I'm only joking.
But just imagine that though, like, because I'm going back in my head, I immediately just like it, like flashed in my head the Twisted Land of Oz.
It's a ball joint.
Oh wow!
And you know, I thought about it. I'm like, oh my god, they could just reuse the lion and make it the Cowardly Lion, and then you could easily use like kind of like they did with Operative. You know, they used the.
You could use so many different things to make the Tin Man.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
got all these cloth goods. Yeah, oh yeah.
Do the Scarecrow you could probably use like they could probably just do like a new head and then do like one of the like the ghoul bodies that are kind of really gaunt, you know, and then just, you know, use one of the female figures. And
no, Tony, I really feel like you nailed it, because we were having this conversation, literally eating dinner, and we were talking. There was a few of us that where do they go from here, right? Like the dragon, what's next? Okay, all right, the next dragon, right? But that's pretty obvious because we know the lore. There's 5.
If there's 5 dragons,
there's 5.
What they do then, right, is once they got all 5 dragons out, then they put out a massive body, like twice the size of one of the standard dragons, right? But it's just the body and the legs and the tail and the wings, and it has 5 ball pegs, and you just take the heads off of them and stick. That looks so bad, but you plug
what
all
was that, Tony?
You plug all 5 of the heads into it and turn it into a Hydra.
That'd be dope.
Oh my god, yeah. Just if there's it's endless, right? The possibilities, but I think you came across something, because they just did the Frankenstein. There's I think something's in the works, because when I saw that lion, that kind of hit me too in the back, like in my mind, like, oh, that would be great. That's why I was like, it's coming, because you could see it like happening with that lion. It was just just make him the Cowardly Lion.
You could go so deep with it too, because you could
big time.
Because have you ever seen Return to Oz?
I did not see Return to Oz.
Okay,
I never saw it.
So
I heard it was a little dark.
What is her name? Fairuza Balk or whatever.
The one with the super light eyes that was in American History X.
Yes, she's in The Craft and stuff.
Yeah,
and then Waterboy. She plays Dorothy when she's really young, but the people that she has with her is Jack, who is basically a new Scarecrow, but he has a pumpkin for a head. And and then they've got TikTok. So you could easily use like a dwarf and make, you know, a golden dwarf into TikTok, and you've got the pumpkin head already from the Headless Horseman.
I'm telling you, they're so close. Everything's there. So
damn
you think
Wheelers.
You know who I could see making it
on the back, spray painted on one of the walls. It says, "Beware the Wheelers."
You know who Emil is?
I may have actually taken that "Beware the Wheelers," and I had a T-shirt that I made of that back in high school. I was like, because them things was terrifying.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
God,
Those are awesome.
I know, Mike. I know.
But yeah, I mean, like, I love that they did Anubis and Basset. I would love to see them kind of like, I'd like to see 4 figure obscuras every year. And then you could do a Christmas one, and you could do a Halloween one,
right?
Or something like that. And then you could do a one that's gods, and then you could do one that's like just like fictional characters that are open IP, like Frankenstein,
No, I mean that Frankenstein's pretty cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
Legitimately, to this day, like if someone made a Jack, like Jack Pumpkinhead, I'm in. Like as a kid, that character scared the piss out of me, but fascinated me because of the puppetry that they used for him, and like it just was so eerie. But it was one of those things of I think that was probably one of the first characters that I was absolutely terrified of when I first saw, but was just like, I want to draw that dude. Like I want to do something with that character.
If you ever want to go down a massive rabbit hole, look up the connection between Wizard of Oz, Labyrinth, and the Never-Ending Story and Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
That all 4 of those are somehow
they
connected.
all intertwine. I can see that.
Because like in Return to Oz, there's the Goblin King. Well, that's obviously Jareth from Labyrinth. It's super, super crazy.
Oh man, that guy still scares me.
Is that why you're a fan, Dave, of like Trick or Treat? What's it, Sam?
Sam?
What's Sam?
A little bit, but like Sam. I mean, that came out so much later. Like this, I remember seeing. Well, what year did Return to Oz come out?
It was like 91.
Was it 90 or was it
90,
late 80s?
89.
Late 80s.
See, I remember watching it on VHS. It came out June 21st, 1985.
85.
So it came out before I was alive. Because I remember watching it on VHS. I don't remember if my brother checked it out or something, but I remember just sitting there, and I was probably 3 or 4. Like I wasn't that old, so it was that thing of like everything was still so magic. Like, and like even TikTok, I was like, whoa, why is the coffee pot like, feisty? But like, yeah, like I don't know, yeah.
There's those movies, right, that you watch from back then, and like The Last Starfighter, when he's playing the video game and they choose him through the video game to freaking become the pilot.
Or what's the one with Lou Gossett Jr. and
Enemy Mine.
Enemy Mine.
Yeah. Enemy Mine. Yeah.
That's another one. That one scared the shit out of me when I was young.
The weird thing is, okay, you want to know the 2 movies that scared the piss out of me when I was little, or rather the 2 characters that I was terrified of? Fucking E.T. and Yoda.
Yeah, E.T.
Specifically Yoda on Dagobah. Like, that was one of those, like, I don't know why it terrified me. Like, it also didn't help that, like, the version of
Yoda.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, like Yoda. I remember watching that the first time in our old house, and it was like, cinder block basement. We had a TV down there, and I just remember watching it in the dark, and all of a sudden, and I was like, oh God, what the hell's happening? And this little, I thought he was blue because of the lighting, but it was that thing of this, little blue monsters running around going, and just beating the shit out of R2 with a stick. I'm like, what? Screw that guy. Like, that's my garbage can. All the classic horror characters are public domain, indeed. But that's the weird thing, though, is then there were other movies like, Labyrinth and Dark Crystal and Neverending Story. Like, the only thing that scared me out of those were Skeksis. Like, everything else was fine.
You know what's the weirdest thing? It's a movie you guys definitely probably seen, was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You remember the lollipop scene when the guy's bringing the candy, and he's just creepy as all hell, and he's just like, we have candy, but he just looks so creepy that freaking whatever he was, he just creeped the hell out of me. And
Willy Wonka too, the boat scene.
Oh my god. Both scenes really cool. I mean, creepy, but it's like the psychedelic that they actually added into there.
Dude, I was gonna say I remember watching and not understanding how like terrifying the tunnel was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and as a little kid, I was just like, I don't get it. Like, who's fucking with the lights? Like, is that supposed to be is the chocolate doing it? Oh my god, are the Oompa Loompas doing it? Like, like as a kid, I'm just like, I don't understand what's happening. Am I the only one who remembers?
Snozberries taste like snozberries.
What was bad was when you had no candy in the house and you're watching the beginning of the film that just shows nothing but candy and all the chocolate dripping, and I'm
what
like,
a bummer.
I needed candy.
See, the weird thing, Library Ghost didn't scare me. It was one of those that I was like, whoa. Like, I remember being shocked, but I wasn't scared of it. I was scared of Slimer the first time I saw Ghostbusters, just because of the like, like the really janky like overlay and shit. Oh my god.
See, I'm the baby of my family, right? So my brother and my sister are being older. I saw like The Exorcist at the age of like 5. So everything past that could not scare me as much as that.
Goofball says F Grandpa Joe, biggest villain ever. Sorry.
Nah,
dude, I feel like that was the same thing. I remember I don't remember if he like my brother checked it out or like, something. I remember it, like the original It, like the Tim Curry It, like Tim Curry is Pennywise. And I remember seeing like 2 scenes from that and being terrified. Like, and it was, I don't remember
just that beginning scene where he's in the gutter, right?
Yeah.
And it's Tim Curry.
And I didn't understand. Well, and that was the funny thing, is because I remember that happening, and it was, not too long from there, Home Alone 2 came out, and like he was Tim Curry was in everything.
Well, legend, like he was, innocence, Oh, the witches did terrify me too. I gotta admit that. Like, who was that? Angelica Houston, right? And then the nose just came out of. Oh man, like
yeah.
And that's a British film, but yeah.
I accidentally saw Alien when I was like 7.
Whoa.
And
that would terrify me.
It fucked me up pretty good, like my whole life.
I remember seeing Alien for the first time, and it was one of those things of it's towards the end. It's when the big chap gets on the ship that she's escaping with, and he's in the back. It's in the background, and you're not supposed to see it until like the reveal. But you can, like, if you spot it, it's even more terrifying.
Yeah.
And I remember watching it, and it's that dead moment of silence, and someone just cut one. Just like all the tension, all the mood, just right out, because I was laughing, and all of a sudden it's like, and I'm just like, oh, there it is. Like, it just kind of took it out.
Because of seeing that when I was like 7.
Oh.
I was at the movie theater to watch Aliens versus Predator Requiem. And there's literally a part where the little kid is freaking out because he's using the night vision goggles and he's looking out the window and he sees one of the xenomorphs. And I'm like sitting in the theater, like hyperventilating, like gripping the thing. And I'm just like, and there's like me and like 2 of my friends. There's like nobody else. Yeah. My buddy leans over and he goes, "Are you okay?" And I was like, I am not fucking okay. This is exactly like my nightmares. And then when the fucking flashlight shines on the window and it's there and it comes through there, I was just like, oh God, what the fuck is happening?
Tony made at that very moment.
I may or may not have shit my pants. I shit my heart out, at least.
I do remember going to see, what was it? It was Starship Troopers with my buddy. I think it was with my buddy Steve, because I remember going in there, and we went with his dad. Like his dad was like is the one who drove, and like in the middle of like one of the most dramatic like reveals of the bugs, like all of a sudden we hear his dad was out fucking
That
cold.
was my dad all the time.
Oh my god!
I think he purposefully brought me to movies so he could take a nap.
Yeah, that almost happened in San Diego, because there's a scene because we all went like during Comic-Con. Yeah. We went to a bunch of us went to the movies. Like we went with a whole crew to see Deadpool Wolverine. Remember when that scene when like it's a nighttime scene, and she goes to talk to him because he's like, oh well, spoilers. But that scene, it's just dark, and all of a sudden there was like three of us that were just no chewing. Myself and I think Mario 796 Studios. We were literally like knocking out in that movie theater at that point. And then we just like kind of like caught ourselves, and we were all like, "Hey, wake up."
That was the coming in late to everything, because I didn't fly in until Thursday night / Friday morning, because I didn't get back to the hotel till like 2 a.m. Friday morning. Then I was on the floor signing later that day, and it was one of those things of like I was so cooked, but it was like, nope, we're just gonna go till the wheels fell off. And I will say, staying at like the end of the line for the buses was probably the greatest thing for my mental health, because it was like I had a hard cutoff. The buses stopped at midnight, so it was like, all right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta get down to the shuttle so I can get back to where I sleep. Like it gave me like that hard line in the sand of being like, yo, it's nothing personal. I just have to get back to where I need to go.
No, the bus shuttles were great, and these guys even there was a there was a train that you just paid through an app, and it took them to the Airbnb. So it was like me, Macho Toy, Yimbo, and like a bunch of us. We took that, and it was only like $2 per person. It was great.
Oh, Goofball says, I had my old man nap in the Batman. They kept playing that damn Nirvana song. I fell asleep. So did my wife. My kids were laughing at it.
Something's in the
Oh
way.
shit, we're actually 5 minutes past the top of the hour, so I don't want to keep you all too long, but I do want to toss it around real quick so everybody can shill. But we will start down there with the mayor Tim.
You can find me right here. I am at toy.chase on Instagram, as well as you could find me at the Wayne Toy Show here in New Jersey every the beginning of every month. And then you will find me possibly right back here on Wednesday night to Grippin and Rippin. So, ciao.
Hell yeah. Tony.
Well, you can find me here usually on Wednesdays, always on Thursdays for Griff Riffs at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're local, you can find me at Minton Box Toys in Stillwater, Minnesota. And yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Griff Ryder. I'd appreciate a follow. I have finally broken 400 people. Woo! And
let's go, baby.
There's the go.
In stereo.
I'm definitely going to be adding some serious collabs. Hankin, man, Hankin actually messaged me, man. I really wish you were out there, man. I know, coming from where you're at is a bit of a distance, bro. But man, I can't wait to see you, bro.
I hope the kiddo gets better.
The kid. Oh, that's all. Oh, sad. Sorry.
You can find me right here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday is Let's Talk Toys. Tuesday is Chop and Shop. Wednesday is Grippin and Rippin. Thursday is for Riffin, so I leave it to that guy over there. But you know what? Fuck it, I'll do this on there. Tim, do you just want to be one of the four now? Like we three nerds, but we could be the four Northmen, because we're all above the Mason-Dixon.
I will be here as long as you guys want me. I will definitely be in the mix, man. I'm super happy to be part of this. I think the past couple of months have been awesome.
Here's Geeky's vote. He doesn't get. He's not here.
I was gonna say Geeky somewhere is just like.
I love it. Like last week, we kind of like we just really connected like last week. It was awesome.
The pair was best, right? But yeah, no. I don't know. You know where to find me. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Also, go over and check out Extra Life, extra-life.org/participant/Dave Wonder. We're just under $10,300 right now raised so far. We do have one more mini marathon left, and there are already prizes coming up. So make sure to tune in to that. Shout out to everybody who is sending me pictures from Legions Con. Shout out to obviously to Tim, who was kind enough to collab me on a couple of those posts. That was awesome. Sorry I missed it. I'll figure out a time to make it up to y'all. But also shout out to everybody for the support at Twin Cities Con this last weekend. That was fucking nuts. Thank you to the COJ, as always, for being a part of the conversation. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Mitch, for being the mod with the most. And on that lovely note, I'm going to get the hell out of here. So I just have a few more words for you. First off, be good. Be kind. Much love for Minnesota. Sing it, Mike. Good night.